Good morning. Day 159 on the PCT. We are back on trail. Thanks again to Selena Marie. She picked us up yesterday in the town of Morton, and then we stayed at her house last night. Really appreciate meeting her and the help, and her family. Both her and her family has given both to Monk and myself. It was the second time we stayed with her, and then she dropped us off once again at the Walupt Lake Trailhead. So we just got done walking out the Walupt Lake Trail, which was a little over 4 miles, to rejoin the PCT. We were here 25 days ago. That time we were headed northbound, getting ready to go through the Goat Rocks Wilderness. This time from here it's like 80 miles to and we're headed towards the Mount Adams Wilderness area, and in about 11 miles we'll start a detour that will swing us out further to the west around the Williams Mine fire closure, and then we'll end just past Forest Service Road 24, where we'll be getting a ride in 4 days to pick us up and take us into Trout Lake. So how you doing this morning, Monk?
Doing great. Yeah, it's good to be walking again. Even though it was like travel and tiring, I guess, I feel rested, and it's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
And the cleanup tour begins, and it's just great to be walking again.
What did you call that cleanup tour earlier today?
Well, occasionally we do a little bit of like whining and complaining with each other, so I called it the Suck It Up Buttercup Cleanup Tour. Yeah.
There you have it, folks. So with that, onward we go. Oh, we're a little over 15 miles in for the day. Monk's grabbing another snack. You can hear the crinkling of the wrappers. We just got some really great news. We were planning to do a detour in this section, and we just got word that they removed the closure order, and I guess the signs came down. I guess people in town, word of mouth, I guess the rangers told people in town the closure's been lifted. So it looks like we won't need to do the detour. We'll just stick to the PCT for the rest of this section. Maybe we'll luck out and the closure order in the Oregon section that we have yet to do will be lifted as well. So onward we go. How you feel about that, Monk?
Oh, I'm thrilled. I am thrilled.
Good news, good news. This, I guess this junction right here is where the fire closure, well, headed southbound where it started, headed northbound is where the fire closure ended. There's no tape there, so we're continuing on the PCT. We made it to camp a little bit ago. We're set up here, right next to this Forest Service Road. This is Forest Service Road that goes by the Potato Hill area. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get some good views of Mount Adams. We had one kind of partial view through the trees today of Mount Adams, but hopefully we'll get more tomorrow. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope y'all have a good night. Good morning. Day 160 on the PCT. It is a cold, damp morning. It's probably low 40s, which normally wouldn't be too bad, but it's just really damp. bodies are pretty cold. How you doing this morning, Monk?
Mouthful.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll echo what you just said. So getting a little, some extra calories in right now. But again, man, we're walking. It's a good day.
Yeah. It's a good one. I see a bunch of rocks ahead through the tree line. Must be getting close to the Mount Adams Wilderness area. Onward we go. We're almost 7 miles in for today, and we're getting some really good views of Mount Adams. We're in the Mount Adams Wilderness area. It's right here behind us. I think this might be the closest we've been to any of these glacier peaks on trail. Well, I guess except for Spider Glacier that we walked on top of. Almost forgot about that one. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Mount Rainier in the distance there. Look at that cloud cover. Pretty cold, pretty cold. Made it to camp. We're camped in this meadow here. Overall it's 24 miles today. Overall, pretty easy day. Elevation gain and loss day, and it was nice to have some really good views of Mount Adams today. We've got 29 miles left in this section before we get into Trout Lake. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you all have a good night. Good morning, day 161 on the PCT. Oh, it's a cold, damp morning. Had a lot of condensation in the tent. Monkey even had some in his tarpon bivvy. So hopefully we get some sun to dry out our stuff today. Let's see if Monk learned anything in these past couple of weeks. What's today, Monk? Wait, first, how you doing this morning?
Oh, pretty well. Yeah, looking forward to drying out a little bit later. But again, doing well. And what's today, man? You tell me.
What is today? Have you learned anything?
Have I learned? Well, I've learned lots of things, I suppose.
But, okay, but from these morning quiz challenge, have you learned
that you're always going to spring something on me that I just can't possibly guess. That's what I've learned.
So my very first video down in Campo at the border, I said I was going to attempt to hike another 2,600 mile trail. In 21 miles today, we crossed our 2,600 mile mark. So that's a big milestone. That means after today, we've only got about 60 miles left. Actually, by the end of today, I guess it'll be about 55. No, that can't be right. because after this section, we still got 71 miles left. Although we've done a few, definitely some extra miles with like the detours and some of that stuff. But yeah, today we'll cross the 2,600 mile mark. So onward we go. That is a monster tree. Monk got swallowed by the tree. We made it to camp. We're camped up on a ridge tonight, so hopefully all of our stuff doesn't get as wet as last night. It was a little over 23 miles today, and we crossed the 2,600 mile mark. How you feel about that, Monk?
Yeah, baby. Feels pretty good, I have to admit. It does.
Yeah, it does.
Congratulations to you, brother.
Yeah, you too. Congrats.
Thanks, man.
Apparently, we're officially 2,600 milers. According to the PCTA, you hike 2,600 miles. Apparently, you completed 98% of the trail, but they give you credit. We're still not done. We've got, what was it, 5 miles to town? Or 6?
Let's call it 5.
5?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 5 miles to Trout Lake, which will finish this section. And then we've got 71 miles left in Central Oregon. So, yeah. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Hope you all have a good night. Good morning. Day 162 on the PCT. How you doing this morning, Monk?
Oh, doing well, man. We're about to wrap up Washington, and that's totally sinking in.
Yeah.
Feels good.
That's really good. We're headed to Trout Lake. We were there, I think it was roughly a month ago.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there, where we're gonna get picked up this morning. We got about six miles, so yeah. It'll be really nice to be done with Washington. My favorite state. I think Monk's is as well. So yeah. We've got 3 hours to go, 6 miles. So onward we go. We made it to Crescent Camp about a month ago. This is where we had to get shuttled off the trail due to the Williams Mine fire closure. It had started, that fire started, a couple days before we got here last time. So we are officially done with the state of Washington on the PCT. Congratulations, Monk.
Thank you, brother. You as well.
Thank you. We got about an hour, and we got a Draw Angel coming to pick us up to take us into Trout Lake, and then we gotta get a ride into Hood River tomorrow morning, hopefully tomorrow morning. And then from Hood River, we'll take a bus into Portland, where we'll take a train from Portland down to Chemult, Oregon, where we got a ride arranged to take us back to trail in a few days. So Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you all have a good night.